Hello, hi everybody. It's your girl, the T with no resource, untapped. I am having so much fun doing these Tuesday lives. Um, so much fun doing them. And it's always so funny because I'm live on so many different channels. It's always so funny trying to attempting to engage with Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube gets to see me. Let me move this from off of here, Facebook, so you guys can see my face. Hello. I'm gonna give it a second for the people to come in. Yeah. If you are just joining us, welcome. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. And essentially, you all are joining us across all of social media. So we got YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. And if you're catching this live or on the replay, I just wanted to say thank you. And tonight we're talking about clarity. The Clarity Catalyst, led by our transformational coach, London Reed. Hopefully she can join us tonight as well. Coach Reed is absolutely fantastic. Her bio is in the link in my bio, so you can kind of learn a little bit more about her. But if 2025 has stretched you to capacity, changed you for any reason, or asked more of you than you were anticipating, you're in the right room. I want you to know that you're in the right space. I got a new mic because I'm fancy. Fancy. All right. So what you're experiencing over the last few weeks, I have gone live on all of these different modalities just so I can educate you fully on the experiences that I've had with the Clarity Catalyst. There's 2 cohorts that are coming up, one on January 27th, and it's like so nice we did it twice. There's another happening on the 28th, right? So same conversations surrounding clarity, just 2 different opportunities, 2 different cohorts that you can participate in. You see my people over there? Yes. Hello. So this is a really open question and answer. Nothing is off limits, no hard shells. It's really a clarity conversation. So you can drop your questions in the chat. And if you want to come on live with me and talk, we can do that too. We're going to do this a little different tonight. Just a little bit. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do it a little bit differently this evening. And again, if you want to join us, you can. Y'all have access into my office. My office space. All right. Am I live on? I think so. But let's try to go live here too. Let's see if we can. I'm not sure if I can do both. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. We're live. L-I-V-E live. Don't get weird, people. No, I'm just kidding. I kid. Okay, so essentially, like I said, welcome to the live. I was attempting to give it a couple of minutes for the people to come in. If you want to come in, means, but there are some questions between last week's live and this week where we kind of got cut off. I'm sorry about that. We kind of got cut off. But Happy New Year to all of you that are joining us. Back in December, we did a getting ready for 2026. Pardon me. Long day. In preparation and getting ready for 2026, I normally host a vision board, vision, mission, vision, and values uh, vision board party workshop. And Coach London was taking the reins and doing that. But what I did was a pre-workshop, which was really, really cool to get you ready and get yourself in alignment with what's happening in your space. Right. Right. So um, in between then, like I said, every Tuesday I'm going live with these question and answer. So I'm just kind of jump right in. Okay. And I tell people that, most people don't really need more goals. What we need is more clarity, more emotional intelligence, and more aligned decision making. Wouldn't you agree? All right. So in doing so, here's one of the first questions. What exactly is Clarity Catalyst and who is it for? I think it's an incredible question. So the Clarity Catalyst is an 8-week immersive journey for people that are in transition. Okay, so this is for you if you're personally, professionally, or emotionally transitioning. It's for people who feel pulled towards something more and don't want to force it or don't want to feel like they're hustling. Okay? Oh no. Hopefully you've heard all of that. My goodness, today the mic was off. The mic was off, YouTube. All right, so let's try this again. If you are just joining us, it's your girl T with no resource untapped, including talking about the Clarity Catalyst. For my Facebook people, I apologize to them. I'm really sorry. YouTube, and I apologize, LinkedIn, Instagram, if you're having to hear this again a second time. But my mic was off, so the Facebook people couldn't hear me. So I just wanted to touch base with you and let you know that this is about the Clarity Catalyst. I was saying that over the last couple of weeks, I've gone live here Tuesday nights at around 7:15 p.m. to discuss the questions that people are having about what is the Clarity Catalyst. Is this something for me? Can I benefit from it? And all the things. So I'm answering the questions. Sometimes Coach London is available to join in and jump in, but I'm pretty adequate to answer the questions. You know what I'm saying? Especially because I've had the experience firsthand. So again, Facebook, if you can hear me now, what I was saying is most people don't need more goals. They need emotional intelligence. They need the clarity behind what it's supposed to look like in aligned decision making. And the Clarity Catalyst supports that. So without burnout, without pressure, without forcing any outcomes. That's what this is about. So again, the question that we got, one of them was from LinkedIn. This question says, exactly what is the Clarity Catalyst and who is it for? So repeating again, I apologize for the redundancy, but repeating, this is an 8-week immersive journey. It's for people that are in transition for personal or professional or emotional growth. They're looking, if they're feeling pulled towards something without having to feel forced or hustle, right? All right, cool beans. Forgive me, I am going to set this down for a second because we need some juice. And on one of these devices, this one. We do not want it to shut off on us while we're chatting. All right, so another one. This one is coming from our YouTube people, so thank you so very much. I love this. Keep the questions coming. This one is asking about mindset, and the question is there more mindset work or are there practical tools? And to answer your question, YouTube, it's a little bit of both. You're going to learn emotional intelligence tools, decision-making framework. You're also going to learn about reflection practices that you can utilize in real life. It's not just during the program that you're going to be utilizing this, but that was an incredible question. Another question that's asked, come on Facebook. I love it. Calling me out. I mentioned before about it being Stanford-born methodology. The question is, what does that mean? What the heck does that mean? Great question. This means that this work is grounded in emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and values. It means that it's just not the vibes. This is a proven framework that scholars have literally found that these recognized patterns work. They help to regulate your emotions and help you to make aligned choices. Okay? The Smarty McSmart people are affirming that this works. All right. Another question is asking, how does emotional intelligence actually show up week to week? I think one of the things that you're going to learn is how to name the emotions. That was one of the things that I learned was, and Coach calls it the critters, the critters in your mind, in your head. But you get to name those emotions without judgment. You're in a safe environment, so we're all growing together, not necessarily at the same pace, but we're understanding our different triggers. Excuse me. We're understanding how to communicate more clearly and to respond instead of react. I'll say that again. We're learning how to respond instead of react. It's important. Okay. Here's another one from LinkedIn. How does emotional intelligence actually show up week to week? I think we answered that question. I think we answered that question. What makes Coach London's her coaching different? And I'm going to say this. She creates a safe space, a space where you want to be engaging, where you want to be able to contribute, and you feel supported without feeling pushed beyond your capacity. You want to have some sort of growth and someone that's going to hold you accountable for the things that you say that you want, but you want to also have someone that could facilitate that growth. And she does that, okay, in an environment, like I said, where you feel supported. So get excited about the level of support. Here's a question that's asking about being unsure about going into this. Well, that's kind of what the question and answer is about. Like, if you're uncertain about this and you feel confident or comfortable enough to come off a camera and ask your question, come on in, ask your questions, and then we can talk it out and see if the Clarity Catalyst is the right fit for you. And I noticed now that I'm doing the podcast and, with doing these lives, how animated I am when I talk. I talk a lot with my hands, y'all. I really do. Here's some questions about these sessions themselves. It says, what happens if I miss a session? Great question. They're recorded. So in these recorded sessions, it might be time for me to go to bed. In the recorded sessions, you're never behind. So you can always catch the replay and catch up. The cohort dates, I just want to remind you, there are two, January 27th and January 28th. It's the same experience or similar experience, different start dates, because your experience is going to change based upon the people that you are in the cohort with. And it's a relatively intimate cohort. So if they fill, there will be a wait list and you can join that wait list experience, and we'll let you know when the next cohort will be. The question is asking, what would I say to somebody that's on the fence? If this is something that you're leaning towards or leaning, forward to, I'd say listen to that. Like, go with your gut. Clarity doesn't come for the waiting, it comes from the execution. Make the decision, make an aligned decision, and then let's explore some more. Okay? Good deal. So, if this conversation is resonating with you, if you're feeling moved or compelled in some kind of way, the spots, like I said earlier, they're intentionally limited. We want to keep these cohorts relatively small to preserve the integrity of the work that you'll be doing with your group. So the link is pinned in the comments. So you can go ahead and click the link and then just tell us about your level of interest. And we can call and talk to you and have a one on one. Not a big deal. You'll speak to either myself or Coach London. And we'll go through and answer any questions that you have so you feel pretty confident in doing the work to get you to where your divine alignment is for this year. All right. So I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me this evening, for choosing clarity as you step into 2026 with my hands. If you're watching the replay, drop your question in the comments and we will most definitely follow up with you. Um, so until next time, there's one other question and answer session that's going to be for next Tuesday before the cohort actually begins on the following Tuesday. So I just want you to know that clarity is a skill, it is not a personality trait. Alignment doesn't rush, okay? And you are allowed, this is your permission, to choose differently this year. All right. I am in agreement, or what they say, when two or more. So I'm standing in agreement with you. This is your year. I'll talk to you soon, Facebook. Bye, YouTube. See you, LinkedIn. Okay, adios, Instagram. And you all have a great night. And I'll see you next Tuesday. And you could always go ahead and listen to some of the other things, the exciting things we have going on the other resources and channels. All right. Talk soon. Say goodbye to you. Goodbye to you.